What's the word with y'all boys, man? We back with another video. Today we're reacting to 2025 June Flights 1v1 stats record and shot chart. Shit, shocking. Yeah, first off, I want to start the video by saying prayers to the Texas people that were affected by the floods. You feel me? See, I'm in Austin and my area didn't get affected like that, but I know people in Guadalupe River, places like those, Lake Travis, like that, were affected. So I just want to say prayers out to them, prayers out to their families and stuff. But second, TJ Watt, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he re-signs with the Steelers. No bullshit. But hey, shit, let's get straight to the video, man. I need to know what flight stats were.
And today I'm going
Shit,
to be
this shit was looking
analyzing
bad,
June
or
flights
it was looking good and
1v1s.
bad.
Of course, this
Depends
is
on
the
the stat you're
5th
looking
straight
for.
year that I've done this type of video, so I want to thank you guys for keeping this series alive. Just like the other videos, I'll be breaking down June Flight's game, his 1v1 record, his stats, and a shot chart with all his makes and misses. Then at the end of the video, I'll be comparing this June Flight to the past years to see how much he has improved.
From my opinion, Flight improved a lot.
So without
No
further
bullshit.
ado, let's get into it. First, let's talk about June Flight's overall game this year. Offensively, Flight improved tremendously at the rim. He decided to play more off 2 feet, which worked in his favor. He finally realized he is 6'4", and even developed a nice step through. He got a lot of people in the air since they were all going for the block. Also, Flight had a nice setup with the hesitation that allowed him to explode and quickly gather himself at the rim. It did look like Flight gained some muscle since he was finally leaning into the contact. However, something that Flight needs to improve is his pace. At times, he plays way too fast, which results in easy missed layups. He needs to know when to slow down and stop making his shots harder than they need to be. The potential and improvement are there, but it's those plays that make the difference and decide a game. Also, Flight needs to stop being too predictable. There were many instances where the defense already knew what he was going to do before. But it's because he goes up so slow though.
If you were to go up fast, bro, oh my god.
That's when the basketball IQ comes in. He needs to adjust just like the defense is doing and learn how to counter his shots. Now, when it came to his jump shot, Flight was very inconsistent. At times, he showed glimpses of a proper form, but then he will go on rough stretches. For example, when he played Kenny, Flight started the game 3-for-4 from downtown. His follow-through looked great and he had the right shooting motion. However, due to his poor stamina, he missed the next 4 consecutive threes. These shots were all rushed and some even way too far. Flight needs to stop relying so heavily on his 3. Later in the shot chart, you're gonna notice that a good majority of Flight's misses were deep 3s. That type of shot selection cost him a very winnable game against Kenny. At some point, Flight just needs to lay off the dud pack. You saw how much it affected Cash, so if Flight can just lock in for a month, he's going to have the energy to win games. That's also gonna prevent more airballs, as in this June, Flight averaged roughly an airball per game. It's the little things that are going to make the difference between winning and losing a tight game.
That's better than last year.
Let's talk about Flight's defense.
He averaged like 3.
Just like his offense, there were signs of him actually using his size. However, he did have a hard time contesting jumpers.
Bro, Flight's dead ass the Angel Reese comparison.
By the time he puts his hands up, he's way too late. Also, he gets blown by way too easily. Guys like Julian Newman had a field day against Flight, and it all starts with his defensive stance. He's literally standing up on defense and for the millionth time, stop doing this football move. It's never worked and it's only going to put you on the wrong side of the highlight. There's literally no way you can guard someone with your back turned. This was probably Flight's worst attribute this June, and it all ties to stamina. Once Flight can improve that, he's going to finish games stronger. Now, with all that being said, let's talk about June Flight's 1v1 record and stats from this year.
1-0 game.
In June of 2025, Flight played a total of 7 1v1 games, and I'm going to count all of them. This includes all 3 games that he played against Julian Newman. With that in mind,
He played
Flight
3?
didn't win a single game this June and had a record of 0-7.
Oh!
His losses came against Julian Newman 3 times, Jeffrey Bowie, Kenny Shao, Adrian Harden, and Cash Nasty. His worst overall game was easily against Julian Newman in the first game they played. In that game, Fly got skunked 13-0 and shot 0-4 from the field. Now, despite Fly losing every game, he still had some decent shooting performances. His best game stat-wise was against Julian Newman in the third game they played. Fly shot 53% from the field and had 9 points in a really close
by this
battle.
footage,
Now,
you wouldn't
if you
have
want
thought
to see
like
the rest of the
he got
stats from
skunked
the other
the other
games,
2
it
games,
is on the
or the
screen right
first
now,
game and
and
then
feel free
lost
to
the
pause the
second.
video if you want to see it. Anyways, to conclude this
Hold
section,
on.
feel free.
Damn, but he real life be doing like stat charts like for real. I fuck with it. So field goal makes. Let's see. Let's start with field goal attempts. 25 versus Jeffrey 9. Let's do field goal and 3-point percentage. I don't need getting all that. Field goal percentage 50%, 53, 36, 29, 15, 26, 28 against Cavs. 3-point field goal percentage. 50 second game. 25 third. 22 against Jeffrey. 38 against Kenny Chow. Adrian Harden 10%. 0 against Cash. God damn, did he even attempt? He attempted 7. That's tough.
Pause the video if you want to see it. Anyways, to conclude this section of the video, Flight had a June record of 0-7, and when you combine this with his all-time record, Flight is now 24 and 100.
Damn! Flight is now 20. Oh my god! Damn! Oh shit! What is that, like 10? Like 15%? Hold on. Calculator. Calculate this shit. Oh, fuck. No, what the hell? 128 divided, or 128 times 0.24. That's not a great calculations. Yeah, never mind. I don't know how to calculate. I forgot how to calculate this shit. But damn. Is 128 like
24 and 128? Just to give you guys a quick run.
Oh yeah, that's wins and losses. Oh yeah, hold on. Hold on. Now we can calculate this shit. Hold on. 24 and 128. 24 128. All right. 24 plus 128. 152. Okay. So 24 or 152 divided by 24. Damn. That's tough.
128. Just
That's
to give
tough,
you guys a quick rundown, Flight was 23 and 112 by the end of last June. He also lost to Jesser, Zach TTG, Dino B Ballin, Ray Twice, Drift TJ, Silky, Jason DeWeen, and DDG this year.
You lost
he only
to
got
Jason
one win
DeWeen
since
and
then,
DDG, bro.
Possibly the worst hooper I've ever seen. Those 9 losses, as well as the 7 from this June, make the 23 and 112 record go up to 24 and 128. I don't even know what to say at this point.
Damn.
Now let's talk about June Flight's 1v1 stats from this year. In the 7 games that I researched, Flight attempted a total of 112 shots from the field and made 35 of them, which results in a 31 total field goal percentage. From 3, Flight attempted 40 shots and only made 8 of them, which results in a 20 3-point field goal percentage. Now let's take a look at June Flight's shot chart from 2025.
Straight
red. Compared to the previous years, there are not as many shots attempted, but it's still worth breaking down. As you see, Flight was pretty efficient around this right block. This is where most of those 2-foot finishes came from. However, like I said earlier, Flight shot way too
Damn,
many
from the
deep threes.
corner?
Yes, he made
From
some,
the
but the
corner, that boy
percentages
is
showed that he wasn't
automatically
consistent. And last
ass.
but not least, Flight shot
He
terribly in
fucking
both
hell
corners.
no,
In
boy.
fact, he went 0 of
Leave
11
him
in those
wide
two
open in the
spots
corner.
combined. If Flight can just develop some type of mid-range game, he's going to be more efficient. Now, with that being said, let's compare this June Flight to 2024 first.
2020. 25 compared to 31. Oh, his stats went up, but there's a lot more field goals because he played a lot more games last year. This year he didn't play that much. He only
As
played
you
7.
see, Flight's field goal percentage went up by 6% and his 3 went up by 8%.
That's
Obviously,
because
there's
like he
still a
took a
lot more
lot
work to
less,
do, but it's still
a
improvement.
lot
Now, in
less.
comparison to
I
the
don't
other
really know
years,
if that's
this stands
improvement.
out as the most efficient one. 2023 is close to the 3-point percentage, but 2025 has the better
Which I
total
know
field
about
goal percentage.
2022
Obviously, the
flight.
sample size was smaller and with no wins to back it
Boy,
up, but that's what Flight was
blown
able to
out every
provide
game.
this June. Apparently, he had a quote-unquote grade 1 calf strain.
Hey guys, now this
Yeah, I'm
part
pretty
right
sure
here
that's
is
why he
where I
played a
suffered
lot
a
less,
devastating injury. My
lot
first time
less
having a
games.
grade 1 calf strain. Per doctors, they
If he
said I
didn't,
should lay off of it about 1 to 3
he
weeks.
probably
But
would
hey,
be
it's
playing a lot
June.
more.
So
A
hopefully
lot more.
Flight can heal up. And that pretty much
Cause
concludes this
this
video.
time he only
Now we
played
know how
7
2025
compared. I'm
June
pretty sure he
Flight
played a
performed
lot
in
more
comparison to previous years. His finishing
last
definitely
year, the
improved,
years
but
before.
his shot and defense need to be better. Flight finished this
What
June
the
averaging 6, but
fuck?
his shot and defense need to be
What
better.
the
Flight
fuck
finished
is
this June
that?
averaging
What
6
is
points per game
that?
while shooting 31% from the field and 20% from 3. But what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on June Flight this year?
Bro,
What
that boy
overall will you give
that
him?
boy
Let
Cass
me
is
know your
playing him
thoughts
in
down in the comment
pajamas.
section below.
That's
Also,
tough.
let me know if you guys want me to run back the ones with Flight and also play Cash. I know a lot of you have been asking for the ones, so let me know. I hope everyone has a
Run
great
back. You
day.
played him before?
Peace out.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. So shit. Know what I'm saying? If you made it to hear this, I appreciate you a lot, you feel me? Appreciate you a lot. Appreciate the support for sure. But if you're new, like, subscribe, comment down below what you want me to react to next. I ain't gonna lie. My honest opinion, I mean, the thing is he was injured. So that's why he ain't played like I ain't gonna lie, if he wasn't injured, he would have been playing a lot more games, and I ain't gonna lie, he probably would have won one. He would have had to win one, bro. Cause if I think about it, he plays what, like he usually plays like 12 games during June, something like that. This year he only played 7, so I mean we all knew it was gonna be harder to win games, and he really didn't even play 7 either. He played 3 against Julian Newman, so he really played 5. Damn. Yeah, if he wasn't injured, it would have been a lot more lit. So, but he did look better this year than last year and the years before. So sure, I ain't gonna lie, he improved in my book. But you know what I'm saying? After saying all that, though, we got a couple more videos to react to. You know what I'm saying? We really grinding. It's our summer, you feel me? Our summer to kind of get some structure in our YouTube channel. And then, you know what I'm saying? During the school year, we gonna keep grinding. And that's when we gonna really know what videos our core audience is gonna want to watch. So shit, let's get straight to it on bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? After saying all that, we out. You know what I'm saying? See y'all in another video, hopefully. Peace.